All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Torgy Talk. Welcome back to my co-host and wife, Cora.
Hey, y'all.
As you can see, if you guys are watching, you'll see that our daughter Chloe is joining us today because she started crying as soon as we started about to record. So she's eating right now. So if you hear her start making noises,
Or little noises in the background. It's not us making those noises, it's the baby.
so yeah,
It's been a minute since I've been on here.
yes, it has.
Yeah, having the baby was, I would say, rough.
Sounded like you were about to cry there for a second.
No, having the baby was rough in the hospital. Had to have another C-section. Threw up the entire time. My blood pressure dropped really bad. So then they had to postpone it for however long until my blood pressure got back up, or my heart rate or whatever. And then I was just throwing up the whole time, in and out of consciousness. Barely remember John coming in the room. And then barely remember her being born. All I remember is the doctor, because John wanted to watch her be born. And they were like, all right, Dad, go ahead and stand up. And John was like, oh, I'm standing already.
Yeah. They didn't tell me to stand up as soon as when she was getting pulled out, which was kind of upsetting. I don't think they understood how much I wanted to watch.
Well,
I wanted to see it all.
There's probably not a lot of dads that are like, I want to watch that. Because they literally said, when you asked, they were like, you're not going to pass out, right?
No.
Because I'm sure a lot of dads are like, oh, no, I got this. And then next thing you know, they're bringing in another bed for the dad.
That would have been a good way to get medicine.
Yeah, I had a ton of medicine.
Yeah.
A ton of fluids. Threw up for 12 hours, I think, after that. So after having a C-section and after the pain meds wear off, and then you start throwing up because you don't feel good, but then you start throwing up because the pain hurts so bad because they just cut however many layers open.
7, you're an onion.
I am an onion. I just don't smell like an onion.
Yeah, okay.
But, she's what? A little over a month old. So.
Yeah. She doesn't like me. During the nighttime, she doesn't like me.
During the nighttime, she does not like you. Sometimes I wish during the nighttime she didn't like me. And she only wanted you.
She wants... There's Jonah watching Angry Birds, so... Yeah, it's just fucking chaos over here.
Yeah. I'll say this. 2 kids is not for the weak. This is... hard.
Yeah, it sucks.
Especially when one of us isn't here and they're both just losing their fucking minds. You were gone last night and they both decided to have tantrums and start just screaming, and I didn't even know which one to go to first. And then I almost just debated on just screaming along with them.
Yeah, I don't when you had your dentist appointment when I was alone with him for half the day. I was like, hurry up.
Yeah.
Come on. Thankfully she slept most of the time, and Jonah took a nap, so it was good, but yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah, but it's whatever. I think I'm getting used to the chaos now.
Yeah, for the most part. I'm kind of... I don't know. The crying. It doesn't just start like a little wah, wah, wah. It's just fucking full-blown 100% scream, bloody murder right off the bat.
At the top of her lungs.
It's just that's an alarm clock. It happened at 4 this morning? 4 this morning, it wasn't... I was like, Jesus fuck, man. Holy hell.
And it's it takes you what? A minute to make a bottle, so she's just screaming her head off for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you can't console her because all she wants to do is eat, and she just eats so much. It's nuts.
She finished?
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that. 3 ounces done in how many minutes? 4 minutes of the podcast. Boom, done. She drank a 3-ounce bottle in 4 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
She's a tank.
That is pretty impressive.
She drinks like her parents.
Oh, man. Yeah, so we actually found out recently that Blake and mine's set at the Vixen is actually moved to the 27th. I believe Curtis was telling me that Uncle Laser is actually going to be there on the 20th. That's why we got bumped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that would have been cool to open up for him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I think he's going to be there on the 20th. So, yeah.
Whatever. I mean, you still have a spot, It's pretty cool to...
No, I don't mind. I don't care what day it is. It doesn't matter to me. It's just now I got to re-promote it, So it's not. I didn't really do much promoting on it anyway. So.
But then
Jonah, that's enough, buddy. You can stay there. Should I let him down? Okay. I'll be right back. Jonah wants out of his high chair. This is going to continue until I get him.
Yeah, no. It's funny though because now that we have another kid, it's like we don't give Chloe all the attention. Well, her name is Chloe, by the way. We don't give her all the attention, but like Jonah is so used to having 100% of the attention on him 100% of the time. So now that it's like he's like louder and he acts up, and then you have the dog starting to act up too because like why not add more chaos to the fire? So it's I don't know. It's a learning curve, I'd say for sure. But
Oh, yeah. New episode, new couch in the room. Last episode with Blake and Jack was the other couch. We moved those. Hi, Jonah. Can you wave to the camera? Okay. Be careful, please. You want to say hi? Okay, that's enough. Thank you for spitting on my microphone. Are we going to have to pause? Oh, boy. No. Do not touch anything, dude. All right, we're going to have to pause, guys. 1 second. Chaos.
wow.
Well, and after 3 hours plus 5, we're back.
3 hours plus 5, so what, 8 hours?
I don't know. We've been gone for a while. We went to the Gambler, did the open mic, came back.
Dropped the kids off
Mm-hmm.
at the grandparents'. One of them's still over there.
Sorry if the camera angle changed. Does the camera look stupid to you?
No.
I don't know. Looks weird. I'm so far this way. It's whatever.
It's
Scooch over to the right.
I can't. I have a baby in my arms.
Yeah, well, newsflash, the baby still hasn't really left. She left, but she hasn't left you guys, so.
Nope, she's still here. She's having another bottle, so if you hear that little noise in the background, that's her. But
So how did you enjoy tonight?
yeah, I had fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. You guys have like a lot of people showing up now.
I wish I had my fucking soundboard. I need to get longer chords. So I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Like it's crazy how many people are like showing up. And the one guy said he drove from Madison, which is what,
Yeah.
a hot minute away.
2 hours.
I don't know. I don't know directions. So, I mean, obviously I know it's north, but I don't know how like time wise long
Yeah.
it is.
Well, we had D Webby. You guys know D Webby. All you OG listeners know D Webby from earlier days of Torgy Talk. He
Killed it on the keys.
yeah, he came on the keyboard and played in between comics, and actually him and Quinn James, our guest host, actually I saw him talking about it. They were like, because towards the end, at the end of the mic, obviously it's a competition mic, like I've been telling you guys. So after the mic, Amy's got to total up all the scores that the judges do. So we kind of need usually
Like a little time to add it all up.
usually there's the last judge will do more time, but it's just anyway. So the way it worked out tonight, Quinn had to do some improv for like 10 minutes of just riffing, and I heard Devin. I heard them talking, and Devin. It was just so funny. They were just. It was just perfect. Yeah, it was great. And then Quinn asked Devin afterwards. He's like, "Oh my god, we gotta link up. We gotta collab. We gotta do something." And then Devin actually got offered to do take a shot in Chicago. So there's another one right there. So yeah, no, it was super cool. I've never seen anybody do live music at an open mic in between sets. It was just something to mix it up. It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
I think he did really good.
I think he did really good, and that's good for him. That
Yeah.
like, other people like it's not like they've seen him a couple times. Like
Yeah.
they literally saw him the one time, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Dude, no, we like fucking need you."
Yeah. No, he did
Cool.
he did great. That was great. I'm glad that we're that I'm able to,
Help
Say-
other people out.
well that and
And you
just
have
like
live music.
that and just be like, "Hey, Amy, hey, I got an idea. Let's have my buddy Devin play music in between comics."
Right. I mean,
She's
you're
like,
not
"Yeah,
gonna,
why not?"
You're not gonna know how it goes unless you do it. You know. So, yeah, no, it's cool. It's like you guys started from like a little thing.
From me literally just doing a normal open mic to
Like now it's like a production.
yeah.
And there's like guest judges every week, and you have people coming from wherever the fuck, wherever Madison is.
It's like 2 hours north of here. Yeah.
It's on the way to the Dells.
Yeah.
All I know is it's on the way to the Dells. But yeah, no, you have like people from like coming like 2 hours away, like to come to like little old McHenry to like try out for this shit. And I can't believe one of the other people who won, it was his first time.
Yeah. Joey Deshoe, I think he goes by. That was Blake's buddy. He said it was his first. He did really good for his first time. It was I love seeing people do good their first time. It's always good to see. Also, though, I did good my first time of doing comedy, and then I did good my second time, and then I fucking bombed so hard my third time. I bombed so hard my third time that I was in such denial about it because it was a music open mic at a brewery. I'm like, it's just not a comedy crowd. And then I went back and watched it. I'm like, that was fucking garbage.
Well, I mean, you hear like open mic and you don't think like when I hear open mic, I'm like comedy. Well, obviously because I'm with you, but like other people hear open mic and they're like, oh, let's go listen to music.
Yeah, it
so
depends.
it's like some people go there just for music and they're not like
excuse me,
funny people.
Yeah,
not funny people, but laughy people.
Yeah, no, I just it's funny because like.
Was that the time that the owner fucking like came after you for like a kamikaze joke? Or
so
I
made a joke about you trying like to plot it. Oh, you just chugging away, Chloe.
She's chug-a-lugging. She's almost killed this whole bottle. Don't mind the little fucking dinosaur noises from this little baby over here.
So I made a joke about how Cora was plotting to kill me or something. It was something about how women watch serial killer documentaries or some shit like that. It was one of my earlier jokes that I just, Anyway, the joke was she's plotting to kill me or whatever, and this guy like chimed in. Mind you, this is my third set, so it's kind of a heckle, I guess. The guy was like, how much are you worth? I'm like, what? He's like, your life insurance policy. How much is it worth? She's trying to kill you. And this guy was a fat dude, and I'm just only thing that came off the top of my head was, I don't know, buddy, but all I know is your life insurance policy is huge because that's a lot of life to cover. I think I've told that multiple times on this podcast, but yeah, that was the first time I ever got heckled. That was the third mic I ever did, and everybody fucking went crazy. That's probably the only laugh of the entire set.
It went really well, and then other people came up to you and like, do you know that you just like went after the fucking owner of this brewery? It's like, okay, well, like you can't have it be an open mic and then like get pissy if like people are, if you're gonna heckle someone, you can't get mad when they like say some funny ass shit back. Like either shut your mouth or say it with your fucking chest.
Boom.
Fucking period.
You're damn right.
Point blank period.
There's some other possible fun news for the podcast though. So D Webby and I have been talking about so we haven't released anything, but Devin and I are constantly writing just ridiculous music. Just fucking stupid raps and just either that or like just dubbing over stupid fucking words like to a dumb like an infomercial and just dubbing. Anyway, we're always writing dumb shit. Anyway, so me and him have been like, I think when he left the podcast originally, he was really trying to focus on music or whatever, which makes sense because he took on he took on a big workload when he came on. He took it on and just edited the whole thing and was blah blah blah. Like I said, he didn't have time for it. But anyway, me and him were talking about. I'm trying to up the production value of this podcast and get back to where we were when Devin was here, when Frank was here, when Frank was pressing the buttons to switch cameras and shit.
Like the Stan from
Joe
Rogan.
Who?
Stan.
Jamie? What the fuck did you Stan? Who the fuck is Stan?
I thought his name was Stan. No?
I'm going to really try to make a reel out of that and zoom in on my face and just show the shock value of that. Everybody knows that Joe Rogan's podcast producer is Jamie. Everybody knows that. Stan. It's not even close. What the fuck? It's
Okay.
like I usually document things that the stupid shit my wife says every day that I don't even know what number that is. Might be 12.
I don't know, but I haven't said that much stupid shit today.
I don't know. It's hard to keep track on. It all blurs together. All the dumb shit you say is just all. I don't know. Was it yesterday? Was it today? Woohoo!
She says don't talk shit about me.
Yeah.
She's got my back. She's a girl's girl.
Mm-hmm. What was he?
You and Devin.
Yeah. So Devin may be our Jamie here pretty soon.
Our Stan?
Yeah, Yeah, Devin might be our Stan here pretty soon. So yeah, he's gonna get the computer up to speed and back with the OBS program we were using, and yeah, he doesn't need to do any editing because I mean, all he needs to do, I just need somebody to run just hit 1 when I'm talking, hit 2 when Cora's talking, and hit 3 when everybody's talking. You know what I mean? I gotta one more camera.
So, one more camera or
No, one more camera. So it'll be a camera on me, a camera on you, and a camera on the wide shot. Or
So
if I have a guest,
has 3 cameras.
might as well get 4.
Fuck it. What about 5? Get different angles. We can get side views. Are you gonna burp? Or are you just gonna sit here and stare at me?
Yeah. So like I said, it's gonna be. We're trying to up the. Mainly, just I know a lot of people don't watch on YouTube. Hopefully that changes soon. I want you guys to know, I think I've talked about this since day one. I put so much money into the audio side of it, but I realized that I need video because we need video to post on social media. I don't know. Oh, she's burping. So anyway, we're trying to improve for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you post it on Instagram. That's free marketing.
Yeah.
Like all you have to do is do it yourself, and it's free fucking marketing.
Right. It's just a matter of like having the content to do it. So that's why it kind of sucks. Yeah, I thought the audio was more important than the video, which in a sense it is, I guess, getting started, but you have to be able to post the stuff on social media.
Yeah, but you also have to like have good audio to like
right.
Nobody wants to listen to a shitty podcast.
Right.
I've listened
of course.
to shitty podcasts. Like
of course, audio is more important, but also in order to, I feel like now, this day and age, in every podcast I've ever decided to start listening to, whether it be a suggestion from somebody, is from reels that I've seen on social media. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, what's this podcast? I want to watch this. What is this? Because I see reels that pop up.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yes, I understand you don't want to listen to a shitty podcast, but in order to get your podcast to grow, you have to show your podcast to people. So therefore, the video does matter in the long run.
Speaking of social media, I read this article earlier, the one that I sent you, and it was saying that they're trying to ban TikTok. It passed the House.
They've been trying to do that for years.
It passed the House, so now it's going out of the Senate, and now, hey Beansy, can you stop? All of these millennials are like freaking out. No, not millennials. All these like, I don't know why I said that. All these like TikTok influencers are like freaking the fuck out now. That like, what are they gonna do now that if TikTok literally shuts down, what are they gonna do for jobs? Like they're like freaking out about having to get a 9 to 5. It's like, well, I mean, I understand like you want to be an influencer and that's cool, and like if you can make that bank, then pull that money in. But like, you didn't ever have a backup plan.
Yeah.
I never download. I don't have TikTok. I don't watch TikTok because like I could have sworn, however long ago, somebody said it was gonna be banned in the U.S. so I never fucking downloaded it. So now I just watch all my fucking videos.
That's why I never
Instagram, and I always watch all these videos like hella fucking late. Like that who's that singer? Jack something. Jack something. It's that Hold Me Down song. Put your loving on me, baby. Put your loving on me.
Jack Harlow?
Yeah, I just found out about that
Harlow!
song. I literally just found out about that song, and I said, "Oh my god!" I don't know who I was talking to. I was like, "Oh my god, have you guys heard this new song?" And they're like, "That song
Yeah.
is so fucking old."
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
didn't know about that song?
I didn't know about that song until like maybe a month ago.
Oh, Jesus.
Like that's how long I guess that's how long it takes for shit to get from TikTok to like Instagram Reels. Ow, homegirl.
Yeah. I didn't yeah, pretty much when I decided that I was going to get a TikTok, it was literally when I started the podcast, and everybody told me, Devin specifically told me TikTok is where it's at, like TikTok. I was like, I don't want a fucking TikTok, dude. And he's like, dude, I know that's what you have to do though. So I was like, fuck it.
Well, I mean,
So go follow Torgy Talk. Go follow Torgy Talk on TikTok because I post a lot of reels. I post the reels from the podcast, and I post some of my stand up if you want to hear it. I was thinking about making a separate page on TikTok for my stand up, but I'm like Torgy Talks.
You might as well just link it all
I'm
together.
like Torgy Talk. It's a podcast, but it's also, that was my nickname, Torgy. If you guys don't know me, and stand up is me talking. So get fucked. It's linking it all to one. I don't want you guys to have to click on multiple pages.
No, nobody wants to do that.
No.
If I'm gonna go on something, I want to see all your shit on one fucking page.
Exactly.
But isn't that crazy that all these TikTokers are like freaking out that it's gonna get shut down?
Well, that's why a lot of TikTokers, if they're smart, also have other platforms as far as like Instagram, Facebook, and other ones.
Or like any other fucking backup plan.
No, dude, all the fucking people, the majority of the people that make a living on TikTok are in their
fucking 15, like fucking
yes,
teenagers.
Yes.
It's just fucking bonkers.
Yep, I at some point have been envious of those 15-year-olds that are making millions of dollars.
Oh, for sure. Who wouldn't be? But at the same time, it's like
I did it the right way, guy. I got my degree in nothing because I don't have a degree.
I have a degree.
I have an adult job. I did a little bit backward. Obviously, I spend the majority of my time. My priority is my job and my family, but the comedy is my everybody. Yeah, I don't know. It's backwards. A lot of people in the comedy world, do their podcast. They do their comedy. They start their podcast, then they start their family. After they're big. Well, I'm backwards.
Well, right, but
who knows?
You also
Maybe
didn't start it until like way later.
Not way later. People have started it way later than me.
Well, not like way later, but like
I'm like not even like I'm like pretty average as far as age. Oh, a lot of comics start in their early 20s and shit. But like, fucker, how many comics I've met that have been like Amy. Amy's 46 years old and she didn't start. She started when she was 43.
She started 3 years ago.
Yeah.
She's 46.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What?
She don't look 46.
No.
Fuck no.
Amy. You should
I'm
be
a girl's girl.
You should be nicer to me because how nice my wife is. Just kidding. I know you fuck with me. Anyway,
Ooh.
what the fuck were we just talking about? What's wrong with me?
About how
Girl, you have your opinion. We heard you.
No, we were talking about how like TikTokers. Like,
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, if you can make money being like a social media person, then fucking kudos. Like, I wish I could fucking do it. Like, obviously, I know you put like your time and shit into it, but like
that's our goal here, guy.
You never
That's
thought
our
of
goal.
a fucking backup plan. You never thought of, if shit goes south, what am I gonna do?
Guess what?
Because you got to think these people are pulling in like millions of fucking dollars.
And guess what?
Being like dumb idiots. I mean, I would, if I was a young person and I had millions of dollars, I'd be a dumb idiot, just blowing this fucking money.
Yeah. So guess what though? So if you and me, if like let's say my comedy was doing good, the podcast was doing good enough for us to be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do full time. and we quit our jobs and do it full time, guess what? If it didn't work out for some reason, we both still have CDLs, bitch, and we go back to work normal.
I mean, I probably
So
still
we
keep
have,
my job.
huh?
I'd still keep my job.
If
I
we if
fucking
we if
love
we if
my
we
job.
if we had a full time, no, we wouldn't be able to. If we had if this podcast was full time, yeah, no,
I work 6 hours a day.
that's okay. I would need you on this.
I could
Yeah.
still do it.
No.
I love my fucking job.
Nah, no, you don't. You literally come home and bitch about your job like every other person in the world.
Yeah, but I love it.
She hates it.
I can't wait to hear all these baby noises on the fucking podcast.
You gotta get closer for sure. I can see your volume's not doing great.
Sorry.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. She's being burped.
Okay, so back to what we were talking about in the beginning. Having 2 kids. Quick question. Hardest part about having 2 kids?
I guess not knowing which one to show more attention to, I guess.
Like splitting your time between the 2?
Right. I feel really bad when... Well, actually, I say the hardest part so far is yelling at Jonah while I'm holding Chloe. Like, trying to show her love and then, like, disciplining him.
Because why?
It just, like, breaks my heart. It's just, like, he's sitting there trying to get attention, and I'm just showing her attention, and he wants my attention, but he's misbehaving to get my attention, and then he has to go in timeout, and then he cries, and it's just like, okay, I'm sorry. But he's also being a little dick, and he's in the wrong, obviously, but it's just heartbreaking because it's like, so used to being just him. Now we got this little nugget, and it's just like, I don't know. Yeah. That's, I'd say, the hardest thing for me.
What's your favorite part about having 2 kids?
Watching Jonah just be so excited to be a big brother and just like
absolutely fucking obsessed with her.
Yeah.
How many times do you think he kisses her in a day?
More than we do by 1,000.
He probably kisses her at a minimum 200 times a day.
That's probably pretty accurate.
Like,
he also
at
does
the
this thing. The thing though, when he's just trying to be really nice and like tap, like just like rub her head, and he just smacks. He just like.
But it's because he just gets like,
he just gets excited on my and like the more you yell at him, like to say, Jonah, be gentle, be gentle. He's just like, yeah.
It's just like when you like see your dog and you like start petting him, and then you just start like slapping their butt.
It's just like Dan Soder's new special. He just talks when you just like, I just can't wait to get home and just yell into her neck fat. Just like, oh, where'd you get all this?
Yeah, it's like, I do the same thing. I think my hardest thing about having 2 kids is, like last night when you were gone, they're both fucking screaming their heads off.
I felt so bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I should be there.
Like they were both screaming their fucking heads off.
That's another thing.
So, and they were
that's
both
hard
like,
for me.
Like, she doesn't have tear ducts yet, but like, if she could have cried, the tears would have been falling down her face. And Jonah had tears just pouring out of his eyes, and they were both fucking screaming. And then there was me like, I think I'm about to start fucking screaming and crying too, just so we can all do it together. And then I was like, who do I help first? Like, obviously, I can't let the newborn cry because you're not supposed to let a newborn cry for that long. But I also know that Jonah is going to be an easy fix.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I let the newborn cry a little bit more? Knowing that she shouldn't cry that long, even though I know that all I got to do is fucking put on like Baby Shark or give Jonah just like 5 seconds of, oh, bless you.
God bless you, Chloe.
Give Jonah just like that, whatever he needs that I know is going to just be an easy fucking fix.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like lately, he's just been a sympathy crier.
Yeah.
Like he hears her crying and he just cries because she's
Chloe.
crying.
It is pretty cute. I'd say that's another really, really hard part for me though, is when it was already very hard for me to go out, once a week or once a week or twice a week, whatever it be, to do comedy. I would always, even when it was just you, me, and Jonah, I would always feel super guilty because, when I was working nights, I would do it on Wednesday nights, and that was one of my nights off, and that's just like, I would feel so bad. It's like, oh God, yeah, he's sleeping, but it's like, oh my God, I feel bad. Now I'm leaving.
Not at home.
I'm not at home, leaving you and him. Now it's just like, okay, shit. Now, like last night you texted me, they're both freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I should be there. But it's like at the same time, you told me to go and
But
do.
at the same time, you also need to like get out of the house, and it's not like
Right. She's spitting up all
anytime-
of you.
she just puked on me.
Yeah. Party foul.
I think she just puked on herself.
Anyway, but yeah, that's my thing. I mean, everybody knows that I do comedy, and I obviously and only shitty thing.
Whoa.
The only shitty thing about comedy is it requires you to go out, and it requires you to go to a bar, which is not the big. I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm out there getting fucked up all the time or anything, but it's just a matter of you're going out to a bar, you're going out to the city, and you're staying out late.
Yeah,
And
then
it's
the drive
it sucks,
home.
and it's just like I feel bad, but like
You also
with-
need to like
with-
do
with-
your own
with-
shit too. Like you're not just a fucking dad.
right, yeah. I mean,
You're also
So-
like a husband. You're
so
also
that yeah, right.
like,
That's the hard. That's
John.
another hard part for me is like now it's like double the guilt, because no matter what, I know I do put in the effort to be a good dad during the day or do like when I'm not doing. Obviously, I'm not doing comedy fucking 7 nights a week. I'm not fucking out. I'm not at home only writing. I'm not. My life isn't. That's just it's like my hobby and my passion is comedy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I always have to sit there and justify it to myself. And that's like another hard part about it is because, like I said, now it's twice the guilt.
Oh, trust me. Like you think
And she hates me, so it's just like
you think dad guilt is a thing? Try being a fucking mom. Mom guilt is such.
yeah, but you're always there.
thing.
You're always there. Dad guilt is
I'm
different
always
because
here because I feel
dads are just shit on.
I never
Some
leave.
dads are shitty, but
I never leave the house because the mom guilt is so real that like I feel so guilty for like leaving the house to go do something that needs to get done.
yeah.
Like I feel like, oh well, I should have been at the house, or I should have done this, or I should have done that, or like even when I raise my voice, it's like, oh well, like why did I do that? I could have done this, or I could have done that, or whatever. It's like the mom guilt is so fucking real. Like even when like I go to like leave the room to go do whatever, it's like I have to like have you ever noticed when I leave the room, I'm always like, okay, make sure you keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
It's because I feel like guilty that I'm not the one that's doing it. Like I shouldn't have to be like, oh hey John, is it okay if I leave the room so you can like watch your own kids? I should be able to just leave the room and just do it. Like you leave the room and you just automatically know that when you're not there, I'm already doing it.
Yeah, unless you're sound asleep.
Unless I'm sleeping, because like sleep lately has been we're like nocturnal people. Right, Bedoy?
Yeah, except for the fact that Cora, when she says that she's not getting sleep, right? She is such a good sleeper that she can sleep with this baby on her chest for 8 hours. Cora cannot move. She will literally, if Chloe does not wake up for 8 hours, Cora does not wake up for 8 hours. She will not fucking move. So, I literally last night, 3 a.m, Cora and I went to bed at like midnight, probably 1 o'clock. Anyway, 3 hours. Cora's sleeping in the same fucking position. Chloe wakes up screaming, mind you. Like I've told you guys, she doesn't like fuss her way into it. It goes into straight up.
It's like when she cries, it's like a goddamn,
It's like a
fucking
goddamn
fire alarm.
It's like a fucking metal breakdown. It's like at the beginning of a fucking great ass metal song, just right away, just immediately.
Yeah, we're talking about
And guess what? Last night this happens, and it goes on for almost a solid minute. And also, on top of her screaming in her ear, I'm yelling, Cora, Cora, Cora. Nothing. She's like, I don't get sleep. I'm not getting sleep. I'm like, Cora, you're sleeping better than anybody in the fucking house, dude.
Well, it's like 9. Okay, so like
The
that
minute
one
she cries
time-
and I'm upstairs or anywhere in the house, if she cries, I immediately wake up.
so do I. But I
First
just, like,
cry.
but I just like sit there and I'm like, oh man.
No, you don't. You weren't. You were
And then I
not.
just,
You
like,
were
wait
not.
it out.
You weren't conscious.
No, last night no, because like all of this like getting up 1,000 times in the middle of the night and then trying to make myself fall back asleep it's like it all catches up to you. So it's like when you
Stick out for me and tell everybody why you do that, because
so it's like all the times that I do fall
but
asleep.
why am I not waking up as much?
But when I do fall asleep and I know that you're there and I know you're awake, like I fall asleep fucking hard just to try to catch up with all the
Right.
sleep, because she in the middle of the night when she's crying wants absolutely nothing to fucking do with you.
That's why you do all the stuff in the middle of the night for the most part.
That's why I yell at you until you wake up just to sit up and talk to me. I'll fucking change her. I'll fucking feed her. But if one of us is going down on this ship, we're all fucking going down. So you just have to sit there and just chit chat.
Just chit chat with you, boo boo.
Except
Sorry,
for the times
I gotta keep working on it.
Except for the times where you're just like, "Are you good? Does she need anything?" I'm like, "No, we're fine." You're like, "Okay, cool," because I'm going back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, no. And you're like, okay, I'm going to go back to bed now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be like, no. And next thing I hear is,
pretty much.
and I'm like, you motherfucker.
And I've a couple nights, Cora wanted the whole bed to herself so she could sleep up there and sleep with Chloe up there. And I'm like, all right, cool. Cause like, she's just a madman. She needs, anyway, I was sleeping on the couch and I could fucking hear Cora snoring from downstairs. So like I said, people, she may be waking up a lot, but she is getting good sleep. And I do what I can during the day. And I have been taking over
Jonah.
Mr. Stinky Diaper, holy fucking nasty shits.
Well, yeah, if you're not going to change the one, you got to change the other one.
I agree, and I'm completely okay with it. And I was trying to tell Blake I was going to write a joke about this, but like it's just so. How do you not make the idea of wiping shit out of a baby vagina weird? Because it's weird if you're not. It's weird. I don't have a vagina. The only time I've ever seen a vagina, besides health class, is like in a sexual setting, and now I have to just clean poop out of one. It's just weird. I just don't know what to do, and I'm like, I didn't know I was just supposed to spread it apart. I'm like, I'll just wipe the shit off Jonah's balls, dude. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll write a joke about it. Maybe not. Maybe it is as creepy as to talk about wiping shit out of a baby vagina as I think it is, because it's very uncomfortable to talk about.
I mean, it is what it is. It's your fucking kid.
I understand it's my kid, and that's why it's not. So, I'm not saying it's like weird. I'm not saying it. Not saying it's weird or sexual in any way by any means. Jesus Christ, I'm just saying I've never seen a vagina in a not sexual way besides health class.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And I was
you.
just confused. I was shocked. I was shell shocked.
Oh yeah, because you weren't even doing it right until I was like, "Are you getting in there?" And you're like, I'm supposed to do that.
Well, I got in. I didn't. I don't know.
It is what it is.
I'm cleaning the boy diapers. She'll clean the girl diapers. You know what I mean?
And it's fine with me because baby diapers.
I guess I can handle wieners better.
Baby diapers don't smell. Jonah's diapers.
I gag.
Are so bad.
Yes, they are. That is the worst part about trading off. But I don't know. I just don't. What if when she starts having blowouts and shit, like the ones that he has that are bad? I guess it might be a little bit easier to clean it up, except for inside. See, it's even just weird about talking about it, you know?
It's the same thing for.
I guess I don't know. I think a blowout with shit all over balls and a wiener is probably a lot harder to clean up than.
There's less, so much to fucking clean.
And the balls and wiener.
Yeah, like you gotta pull like the skin down and all that shit like that. And you gotta make sure you get it all in.
But there's also lots of creases and folds in a vagina too. So who knows?
I mean, it's not like that.
I guess we'll find out when she fucking has a blowout and you're fucking sitting there fucking using a goddamn sandbox shovel to scoop it all out.
Oh my god! But what I do think was fucking hilarious was what we got out of the hospital, and because like when you leave a hospital. You leave with your baby, and they weigh less than they did when they were born. So you have to go back a week later just to get them checked up on. And then because she's got like heart issues going on, they wanted to just check on her, whatever. We're like, all right, we got 2 fucking kids now, but it's going to be too much work and effort and whatever else to get 2 fucking kids together to go to a doctor's appointment for a newborn. So we're like, all right, cool. We'll drop Jonah off at the grandparents' house. Sick. We packed the diaper bag for both the kids. We dropped Jonah off at John's dad's before the doctor's appointment with the diaper bag. Then we go to the pediatrician, and I'm like 1 week post having a baby with a C-section, so like I can't fucking do much. We have a baby, and then we go, we have the appointment, whatever, and then they're like, okay, you have to take the baby's diaper off so we can weigh her. And we're like, all right, fucking sweet. We can see how much she weighs. And then she shit her diaper. So then John's like, okay, take the diaper. I'm like, okay, cool. Little did we not remember at all that we fucking left the diaper bag at the house with Jonah. So then we're like, oh my God, we're new to being parents of 2. We don't have any of the paperwork. We don't have any of the diapers. We don't have any of the wipes. We literally were like, do you guys have extra diapers and wipers that we can use? It was just a fucking shit show.
Did you notice that you just said, do you have any diapers and wipes? Oh, yeah, dumbass. Get out of here. Go,
Did I say diapers
dude.
and wipes?
You said diapers and wipers.
Arlo, get.
I think you did. I also had a dog in my. I had a 8-inch tongue in my ear. Arlo, go lay down, buddy. We'll be done. We'll be with you shortly. Your appointment is soon. Go on.
But then we told other people about that, and they're like, "Oh, that's fucking nothing." Like, wait until you don't pack fucking extra clothes for the other, like the newborn, and they like shit up their fucking back. But I thought that was so fucking funny that we're like, you handed me the diaper, and you're like, "Oh, can I have a new diaper?" I'm like, it's we don't have it. And you're like, what do you mean? I'm like, all the diapers are with Jonah.
Oh boy.
Hello, crazy lady.
I don't know. We're just shy of 40 minutes plus the 6 when we started, so 46 minutes. What do you want to do here? You want to keep going? What do you want to do?
We can keep going.
Well, I think I need another drink. Do you need a drink? You haven't even touched yours.
No, I have.
Okay, well, tell the people about my show. Yeah. I'll be back.
Okay, so another topic that I want to talk to John about, and I'll just kind of preface it here. Let me find it on my phone. Was I find all these crazy fucking articles on the Daily Mail on Snapchat, and like the one earlier I found out, that's how I found out that TikTok was like getting banned only because of it being on fucking Snapchat, and that like the people were like out, like it literally says TikTok outraged Americans react as Senate inches closer to banning the popular app. And then I read it, and like people are literally making TikToks about it, about to be canceled. And then something else popped up, and it was 72 years in an iron lung. Man paralyzed by polio, age 6, died after a remarkable lifetime of medical care. Little did I not know what a fucking iron lung was. My dumbass thought he just had strong fucking lungs. I'm like, okay, polio, don't know what that is. Iron lungs, probably did a great fucking job with it. So I literally opened this fucking story, and it's this guy in a goddamn fucking tube, and it literally says Paul Alexander, the man who lived in an iron lung for more than 70 years, died, age 78 on Monday, despite extraordinary lifetime of overcoming his disabilities. Yada yada yada. A fundraiser for his health.
Blah blah blah. I'm a dirty tramp. Sorry.
A fundraiser for his Healthcare confirmed Alexander of Dallas, Texas, passed away without providing further details. Yada, yada, yada. After contracting polio in 1952, age 6, which left him paralyzed from the neck down. So this man has been in a goddamn metal tube for 70 fucking years.
You just thought this guy just had good lungs?
I literally heard iron
Stupid.
lung and I was like, wow.
Yeah, she was thinking of my
72
she was thinking of my nickname from back in high school, the Iron Lung. That's because of the bong rips I pulled all the time.
72 years in iron lung.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what's so great about this guy's lungs?
Well, hang
And then I
on, but
clicked on it and he's-
there's a picture of him in the bottom right where he's like in a wheelchair though. Where he's not in an
Back
iron
in
lung.
fucking forever ago.
No, keep going.
Right here.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go back to the original page.
This isn't.
No, the main page.
What the fuck is an
the
iron
main
lung?
article. It's a machine that breathes
It's a
for him.
ventilator.
Yes, but
Why is he in this?
because this is obviously the
fucking-
fucking first ventilator ever made, or some shit, dude. It's
So they
obvious.
couldn't have just swapped it out?
I don't know, man. Maybe it was just like one time fucking install, dude. And I don't know. No, go back to the main page. The main.
The
fucking,
main.
Yep, the main picture of the article. Bottom right. He's just in a suit in a fucking wheelchair.
Maybe he was dead.
Yeah, that's his funeral. There's all
How do you
posing
take-
around him.
If you need to be off
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. He said it's been there for 72 years, but that picture looks pretty not 72 years ago, and he's out of an iron
Same
lung.
with this one.
But that one was obviously 72 years ago.
No way.
The
He's-
fucking one from the damn 20s, dude?
This one he was in the iron lung.
Right, because...
That one he's not.
Well, that one was probably before that iron lung, but I'm saying he hasn't been in it, like, constantly for 72 years.
How do you clean yourself?
I don't know. Hospital. That's a crazy hospital bill, first of all.
No
Second
way.
of
He's
all...
at his house.
Okay, well, that's
He looks
medical
like
bills.
He
Medical
looks
bills.
like he's in a toilet paper tube.
I just don't understand, like, what do you do? Like, you just...
He's paralyzed from the neck down.
You just-
He's a
you just-
painter.
that's all you
He's an
do.
author. He's a lawyer.
What does he write about? Nothing, right? He just writes about
Well, it's
fucking...
probably like a
am the-
self novel. What are those called?
It just reminds me of fucking...
Biography.
An autobiography? No, it reminds me. That reminds me of. I know you're not a huge Family Guy watcher, but Stewie wrote a poem one time, and he's like, "Squiggly line in my eye fluid. Why every time I look at you, you scurry away?" That's all I can imagine this guy writing about. Just when you see shit in the corner of your eye and you look at it and it goes away. You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
the colors.
Yeah, or like you see something like you see something in your eye and you look at it and it just
That's
goes
your
away.
blood vessel. If you see
Right.
a squiggly
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. That's why you never. Oh, squiggly line in my eye fluid.
No, I don't.
Why
Watch,
every time I look at you,
I don't
you
watch
scurry away?
I don't watch Family Guy.
Obviously, womp womp, as Jack Man Johnson would say.
But yeah,
Womp womp.
I thought that was fucking crazy. I literally saw that and I was like, iron lung. Wow, this is gonna be great.
Like I said, that was my nickname back in high school. Ask her. I ripped bongs with her in her sister's house.
yeah. That's how we met.
And what did you call me?
Torgy.
No, Iron Lung.
Oh. Okay. Run it back and I'll do it again.
What did you call me?
Iron lung, baby.
Damn right. You're damn right. Oh, my fucking phone just fell into the couch. What a day.
Oh, and then I also saw another fucking article that I wanted to bring up. Did you know that freaking what's his face does ayahuasca? And he's like totally cool with it, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It literally says the tripping vice president, Aaron Rodgers, was high on hallucinogen when told he was RFK Jr.'s running mate.
Huh? Aaron Rodgers is is RFK's running mate?
Okay, Aaron Rodgers was tripping on drugs in Costa Rica when news broke he could be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s running mate. Aaron Rodgers was on an ayahuasca trip when reports first emerged that was in contention to become the running mate for the independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It's been claimed. The New York Times has reported that Kennedy approached both Rogers and former WWE wrestler Jesse Ventura as
Oh, I thought you were going to say John Cena.
an ex-governor of Minnesota about appearing on his ticket. But Pat McAfee, whose ESPN show Rogers regularly appears on during an NFL season, has claimed the quarterback has had no idea the news was about to be leaked, and he was somewhat indisposed. How can you do that, ayahuasca, if you're drug tested in the NFL?
It doesn't show up on a drug test, and it's also
What is it? That's when you when you lick a cactus?
no
You lick a toad?
ayahuasca is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I know,
Where did
no, hang on.
ayahuasca come from?
Ayahuasca comes from.
Your brain cells.
Shut up! What the fuck?
Isn't that what
No,
comes out of your brain
no,
when you die?
DMT is a chemical your brain releases when you die, or when you die and when you dream. When you dream. Jesus Christ! Shut the fuck up for a second. Holy fuck. Anyway, holy shit. No, ayahuasca is the Native Americans. I believe the main ingredient in ayahuasca is DMT, and I believe they also find it from peyote as well. I believe it's a mixture of peyote and DMT that's found in the Amazon back in the day, and they just fucking found this. I don't know. But it's a spiritual ritual. So therefore, if Aaron Rodgers, when he went down to Costa Rica or wherever he went, he was in. Anyway, you can't drug test for it. It's not a controlled
What kind
substance.
of drug it is? Well,
It's a hallucinogen.
so it's like acid.
No, acid is made in a lab.
Where's this come from?
Ayahuasca is all from naturally produced. It's from like tree roots and shit in the Amazon is where it originated.
Ayahuasca is a
DMT and like tryptamide
decoction (parentheses concentrated liquid) made by prolonged heating or boiling of the. This word's way too.
The movie we watched, Wanderlust. Remember, Jennifer Aniston drank ayahuasca. Great movie if you haven't seen it.
Banisteriopsis capivine with the leaves of the. It's a fucking vine and a fucking shrub.
Look at
that's
that. Like I
heating
just
and
said,
boiled together.
I just said, fucking tree roots and shit found in the Amazon rainforest.
But I thought, what's the thing where you like lick a cactus?
It's you're mixing up the DMT where you lick a toad, is what you're thinking of, because DMT is found in certain types of toads'
You
venom.
Just lick it and you just
It's like in their
get
skin or
high?
their venom, or it's in tree bark or some shit.
venom.
It's in a certain type of toad. I don't know if it's in their skin, if you just lick their skin, or if it's in their venom. I don't know. I'm not quoting anything, but you're mixing up licking a fucking tree as licking a fucking toad. That's what you're mixing it up as.
Wow.
But there's peyote. Peyote is a cactus. Maybe that's what you're thinking of too.
Peyote.
Peyote is a type of cactus.
That's in the freaking Sopranos.
Yes, yes. When Tony does peyote in Vegas, yes,
In the middle of the desert with that girl.
yes. Yep. Wow.
Wow, and you don't think I fucking pay attention? I'm all about the details, baby.
She's all about licking trees, dude.
Something.
Fuck. I was about to say something that was. Damn it.
So you can just do drugs like that and make it common knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I said. It's just it's a weird situation because the majority of the times you're using a shaman and you're going to like a reservation.
What the fuck is a shaman?
A shaman is somebody who guides you through your trip. Like so, like all these places.
Like a voodoo.
Like listen to what I'm talking about. Shut up again. This is love, people. This is what love is about. A shaman is somebody that guides you through your trip. Somebody that is like, so you can go to Costa Rica and you can go or wherever you want to go to do your ayahuasca trip. And there's a shaman there, somebody that guides everybody that is on this journey together. Everybody takes the ayahuasca at the same exact time, and everybody stops tripping at the same exact moment because it's like they get the shit down to a science.
So what does a shaman do?
A shaman guide, like I said, they guide you through your trip.
Are they on drugs too?
Probably.
I thought they were a doctor.
No, it's maybe I don't know. Fucking, you're just I don't know, man. You're weird.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, but so like Ron White talks about it on Two Bears One Cave when he had his ayahuasca trip. That's like when he quit drinking. Like Ron White hasn't drank in like 3 years, and that is Ron White's thing is obviously alcohol
And cigars.
Mm-hmm. He'll drink non-alcoholic drinks when he's on stage to make kind of like still have his brand type of deal. He still has his own tequila and stuff. But anyway, he doesn't drink anymore. Because he did this ayahuasca trip. Anyway, he says that a couple hours in, or I don't know the exact time frame, but you throw up. Everybody either throws up or shits. There's like you either throw up or shit. So there's places in the area you're tripping with everybody. There's toilets for you to shit or throw up in. So everybody's fucking Yeah, that's what he said. So everybody's throwing up, and Ron White's just sitting there, just taking a fucking shit, and everybody's just puking, losing. Anyway, he said it's crazy because everything happens at the same time. So like everyone
starts puking and shitting at the same time.
Everybody goes through the same shit at the same time.
Bad
and
fucking time.
It's only in the beginning is when you're taking. I mean, you're drinking all these roots and all this shit. It's like mushrooms. It's food poisoning. It's poison. So it's gonna make you throw up. So you throw up, and then after you throw up, it's that you're not just throwing up for the whole time. You just throw up once, and then that you throw up for a little bit. That's a phase, and then everybody. It's crazy because everybody stops tripping at the same time. They have it down to a science. I would love to try ayahuasca one day, but
not me. That sounds like a bad fucking time.
Yeah, because you just go into it thinking it's gonna be a bad time.
If I know that I'm going to be shitting and puking at the same time as everyone else.
Like I said, it's not like that. It's not okay, sorry. It's not everybody does it at the same time. Instead, I think if it happens at the same time as I don't know, man. Like I said, go listen to Ron White on fucking Two Bears One Cave. He'll tell you about it. Anyway.
That's just crazy. Well, I heard that who was it? Megan Fox and MGK went down to some fucking jungle or whatever and met up with a tribe down there. And Megan Fox had a bad fucking trip.
Yeah.
But they went down there for like, I don't know how many times you can like do it in a row or whatever, but they were like down there for like days.
Yeah, it's not just a 4-hour trip, dude. When you do ayahuasca, it's like a 2-day event, 3-day event.
I'm on drugs for 2 or 3 days if I drink this.
That
sounds like a bad fucking.
I'm not positive, but I know it's like hours. It's hours upon hours. It's like a full day. But I don't know. What are you feeling? You feeling like we should probably wrap it up?
Whatever.
Because this is let's see, what time is it right now? It is 1:13 a.m. This episode comes out in 4 hours and 45 minutes.
4 hours and 45 minutes, Chloe Bedoy.
Yes, that's how much we procrastinate. So hopefully once like I said, if D Webby can jump on with us, then we should get down to recording every Friday or Saturday night consistently.
Or when we can schedule it during nap time.
That too. Like we could also just do it Friday night. Like now, she can just be here, and Jonah can be sleeping. But we're gonna have some cool guests on here pretty soon. I think Blake's gonna come back on. Just him. He wanted to come back on. He had a blast. Hurricane Chris, he should be coming on pretty soon. Yeah, I gotta get Amy on here too. With you,
might as well.
With you on here. She's got to be on. Yeah, we got a bunch of guests. Also, you guys comment, say something to us.
Subscribe. You have that.
We haven't had much.
We have the Gmail.
Yeah.
The topics to talk about.
Yep, we have that. Also, just message me or Cora on our personal Facebook or Instagram, or the Torgy Talk Facebook or Instagram page, or TikTok. Guys, we haven't heard much from you. and we haven't heard much from you in the past year, except for Cody. So if anybody, just like reach out, say something like, "What's up, guys?" Like we're trying to. I want to meet you guys. I want to talk to you guys. We want to talk to our fans. Do we have fans? Are we only talking to Cody every week? I don't know. Who knows? But say something. Say what's up. Yeah? Is
Well,
that what you have to say, Chloe?
according to Chloe, this episode's ending.
All right, guys. What? Like, share, subscribe. Come check us out on... Oh, yeah, like I said, 27th at the Vixen in McHenry, 8 o'clock. Doors are at 7. Bar opens at 4, so you can get there and get drunk if you want to beforehand.
Every Thursday,
Oh,
throw down at the Gauntlet.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, hang on. I'm gonna shout. Every Wednesday, the Vixen does have their comedy showcase. So obviously, I'm on the 27th, but don't just go on the 27th. Go every fucking Wednesday. It's free. Stephanie puts up a great lineup every fucking week. It's great, local for all the suburban listeners here.
But make sure you fucking show up on the 27th.
But make sure you show up on the 27th.
Make sure you fucking show up.
Show up or show out,
Brother.
bitch, brother. What else?
The Gauntlet.
Oh yeah,
fucking
Jesus
Thursday.
Christ. Throw down the gauntlet every fucking Thursday. Throw down your best fucking 5 minutes. Get yourself a chance to win a spot at the Vixen. You win $50. You win a fucking badass trophy that you'll never ever see anywhere else. It is the most custom trophy ever.
Be there, be motherfucking square.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Come on. So until next week, we're gonna leave you. We're gonna leave you.
Deuces.
Okay, boo boo. We'll talk to you next week.